sorry, maintenance came in. So 4x minus 5, we went ahead and pulled that out of the absolute value signs. 4x minus 5 equals 7. I'm going to add 5 to both sides. So that's going to be 4x equals 12. I'm going to divide both sides by 4. So x is going to equal 3 there. Again, I'm going to add 5 to both sides. 4x is going to equal -2. Divide both sides by 4. X is going to equal -1/2. So your final answer here, x equals 3 or x equals -1/2. Example 2, absolute value equations with fewer than 2 solutions. So this is where rules 2 and 3 come into play. Rule 2, if the absolute value of x equals 0, then there is only one solution because 0 is not positive nor negative, it is itself. And rule 3, if the absolute value of x equals -a, then the answer is no solution because absolute value cannot be negative. So you have to have the absolute value set up to be a positive number in order to have a solution, in order to have 2 solutions, or it can be equal to 0 because 0 is still a number. However, when dealing with absolute value, it cannot equal a negative number because that is not true. Absolute value is always positive. So anytime if the absolute value of x equals a negative number, it's no solution. So let's look at this. Again, we're going to do everything the same. We're going to subtract 2 from both sides. So we have -5 times the absolute value of x plus 1, and that's going to equal 10. And sometimes it's hard to denote what's absolute value and what's a 1, so always try to make your absolute value lines a little bit longer. From there, I'm going to divide both sides by -5. I now have the absolute value of x plus 1 equaling -2. This cannot happen. I cannot have the absolute value of anything equaling a negative number. So my answer is no solution. Everybody's favorite answer to a math problem. So no solution. Last example for today, for this section. Again, we're going to add 3 to both sides, get everything away from that absolute value. And we will have 3/5 times the absolute value of 2x minus 4. And that's going to equal 0. You could technically stop here, but if you want to continue, you would technically divide or multiply by 3/5. Divide that by 3/5. So the absolute value of 2x minus 4 is still going to equal 0 because 0 divided by anything is 0. So again, absolute value of 2x minus 4 equals 0. We're going to go ahead and pull that out of the absolute value sign. 2x minus 4 equals 0. Don't have a negative to set up. Add 4 to both sides. 2x equals 4. Divide both sides by 2. X equals 2. And that is your final answer. Homework problems are on the agenda. Be sure to look at them and be sure to do them because they are a part of your notebook. Make sure you take notes with these videos because notes are a part of your notebook. Easy 100% if you have your notebook completely put together. We are moving on. We only have a couple more weeks left in this 9 weeks. And then we'll be starting the second 9 weeks, so a notebook check is right around the corner. Be sure to just keep on top of things, guys, and keep up with the agenda. That's where you can find your answers to everything. I, of course, am always available for questions